the most famous or infamous of all the world's mysterious places.
Ships that have shown up absolutely empty, no sign of any struggle, and yet the crew has just vanished.
Planes disappearing, various kinds of strange lights being seen, a whole bunch of weirdness, all conglomerating into this very tight corner of the Atlantic.
This is something that's very real. They exist in records, and now that they're all gone in fair weather, that is not supernatural phenomenon to me. That is something unexplained.
What caused ships and planes to disappear without a trace? Why has aeronautical and navigational equipment stopped working or changed course by itself? About 450 years after Columbus, on December 5th, 1945, the U.S. military experienced the Bermuda Triangle's most perplexing mystery. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 U.S. Navy torpedo bombers flew from a naval base in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, on a routine training exercise. The mystery was compounded when the Navy sent out a rescue plane, and it too disappeared.
The Bermuda Triangle, just the name sends shivers down your spine, doesn't it? This infamous region has been the subject of countless tales and theories. It's a place where ships vanish without a trace. Planes disappear from radar screens, never to be seen again. It's a mystery that has haunted sailors and pilots for centuries, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and eerie stories. This isn't just some scary story told around campfires. This is real, documented history. This area, sometimes called the Devil's Triangle, stretches across a large part of the Atlantic Ocean, covering thousands of square miles. Picture a triangle with points in Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. That's the Bermuda Triangle, a region infamous for its mysterious disappearances. For years, people have whispered about what happens there. Theories and speculations run wild. Do strange magnetic forces mess with compasses, causing navigational instruments to go haywire? Are there underwater methane explosions that could potentially sink ships and disrupt aircraft? Or is it something even weirder, something beyond our current understanding of science and nature? We're talking about giant squid lurking in the depths, time warps that distort reality, even alien abductions. Whatever you believe, one thing's for sure: the Bermuda Triangle is shrouded in mystery and danger, a place where the unknown reigns. And no story captures the chilling reality of this place quite like the disappearance of Flight 19, a tale that still sends chills down the spine of anyone who hears it. It was December 5th, 1945. World War II had just ended, and the world was breathing a collective sigh of relief. At the Fort Lauderdale Naval Air Station in Florida, 5 U.S. Navy Avenger torpedo bombers were prepped for a routine training mission. These planes, known together as Flight 19, were about to embark on a seemingly simple exercise. The weather was perfect: clear skies, calm seas, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. The crew consisted of experienced pilots and their trainees, all eager to put their skills to the test. Their mission was a simple one: fly east for about 160 miles, then turn north for 40 miles, then back southwest towards base. Easy, right? Flight 19 took off into the afternoon sun, a routine training mission for the 5 Avenger torpedo bombers. Their engines a familiar drone in the Florida air, a sound that was both reassuring and powerful. Everything seemed normal. The sky was clear, and the ocean below was calm. Then, as they flew deeper into the Bermuda Triangle, things took a turn. The radio crackled to life. It was the flight leader, Lieutenant Charles Taylor, his voice strained with confusion and worry. His compass wasn't working. He didn't know which way they were heading. The instruments that should have guided them were now useless. The other planes chimed in. They were experiencing the same problem. Their compasses were spinning wildly, and they were lost. Panic began to set in. The once routine training mission had become a desperate fight for survival. The pilots trained for combat were now battling the unknown. Taylor's voice, now filled with urgency, crackled over the radio again. He was trying to keep his men calm, but the fear was palpable. He ordered the planes to fly west, hoping to hit the Florida coast. It was their best chance of finding land, but it was no use. Their transmissions became increasingly frantic, their words lost in static. The situation was growing more dire by the minute. Then, silence. Flight 19, along with its 14 crewmen, had vanished without a trace. The ocean swallowed them, leaving behind only questions and sorrow. Searching for answers, explanations lost in the waves. The disappearance of Flight 19 sent shockwaves through the Navy. It was an event that left everyone from top brass to the newest recruits in a state of disbelief and confusion. A massive search and rescue operation was launched immediately. The Navy spared no resources, deploying ships, planes, and helicopters to scour the area. Planes and ships scoured the area for days, hoping to find survivors or debris. The search extended over thousands of square miles, covering every possible angle. But the vast ocean held its secrets tight. The endless expanse of water seemed to swallow any evidence of the missing flight. Not a single piece of wreckage, not a life raft, not a single trace of the 14 men was ever found. It was as if they had vanished into thin air. Theories began to swirl like the currents of the triangle itself. Some blamed human error, suggesting that the pilots had made fatal mistakes. Maybe Taylor, disoriented and confused, had led the squadron astray. His last transmissions indicated he was unsure of his position. Others pointed to compass malfunctions. The instruments could have failed, leading the pilots off course. The Bermuda Triangle, they argued, was known for its strange magnetic anomalies. These anomalies could have disrupted the navigational equipment, but none of these explanations fully satisfied the public's imagination. The mystery deepened, leaving more questions than answers. The Bermuda Triangle in our minds, from books to blockbusters. The disappearance of Flight 19 cemented the Bermuda Triangle's place in our collective consciousness. The story spread like wildfire, fueled by media sensationalism and the public's fascination with the unknown. The Triangle became a hotbed for paranormal speculation, a breeding ground for conspiracy theories. Books were written, movies were made, documentaries were filmed, all trying to unravel the mysteries of this enigmatic region. The Bermuda Triangle wasn't just a geographical location anymore. It had become a cultural phenomenon, a symbol of the unexplained, a stark reminder of the vastness and power of the natural world. Science versus speculation. What experts say about the mystery. While the Bermuda Triangle continues to capture the public's imagination, many experts remain skeptical. They argue that the area's reputation is largely undeserved, a product of exaggeration and misinterpretation. They point to the fact that the region experiences a high volume of air and sea traffic, making disappearances statistically less surprising. Organizations like the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, have debunked many of the claims surrounding the Bermuda Triangle. They argue that there's no scientific evidence to support the existence of unusual magnetic anomalies or other extraordinary phenomena. The disappearances, they say, can be attributed to human error, mechanical failure, or violent weather patterns, just like anywhere else in the world. The unsolved enigma, the Bermuda Triangle's enduring grip. Despite scientific explanations and rational arguments, the Bermuda Triangle continues to hold us captive in its web of intrigue. The mystery of Flight 19, a haunting reminder of the ocean's unpredictable nature, remains unsolved. Did they simply get lost? Were they victims of a compass malfunction? Or did something more sinister befall them in that watery expanse? The truth, lost somewhere in the depths of the Atlantic, continues to elude us. And as long as the mystery remains, the Bermuda Triangle will continue to spark our imaginations, fueling our fascination with the unknown, and reminding us that some secrets are destined to remain hidden beneath the waves.